Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I was going through on my comment section. I was seeing this comment and found it really intriguing. So here the person what he is trying to ask is like, let's open a software and then let's say there is a data on that software, and then we want to move that data to Excel file, and let's say we email that Excel file to someone else, but we don't want to do it manually. It has to be done automatically through Python. So I was trying to solve this one. So I don't know which software he wants me to use, but I'll just use a Windows application which we have by default, calculator, on our PC, and then I'll try to move the data to Excel sheet. So I'll start with my idle. So it's not tough, but we may have to think a lot in that sense, like how can we achieve that. So first let's see like what we have to achieve. So just open your calculator first. Let's say we are doing 2 into 3, so that result is 6. So let's say I want to move or copy this data from this output field, and which is 6. So I want to move this 6 to a new Excel file. So that has to be done by Python. So the first priority is to open calculator through Python and then do 2 into 3 and then fetch the sum 6 and then then copy the data field to Excel file. So that much we have to do. So I'll do a step-by-step process. So I'll first open the calculator application, and then I'll start with the automation process. So let me first save this file with calculator.py. So now we want to open Python. Not Python, calculator. So I hope you all have this module installed, which I'm using for a quite while. So from Pywin Auto we just have to import application, but this time I'll be importing desktop also, because this is a Windows application and somehow calculators doesn't work with application. So we have to import desktop for it. Okay, so now import part is done. Now we just have to create a variable app which will be having our application stored. So as you all know that we are opening the application calculator, so I'll just use application.start and then provide the application which is your. Now people will say why I'm writing that. So if you use run, if you write calc.exe, it opens up your application, right? So that's why I'll be writing here calc.exe. Okay, before I was using notepad. So back then I wrote notepad, because in run you type notepad and it opens up your notepad.exe. So that's how. Okay, now you have your application. So without wasting any time, let's just try if it is working. Okay, let me close this one. So it's not working because it's saying missing one required positional argument cmd line. Okay, so in start, what we missed is that we might need this. Okay, so now it's working. Okay, so now we have our application here. So what we need to do is we need to have that 2 into 3 calculation to be done on our calculator. So for that I'll just use a window, one more, which will be dialog window, and in that I'll be using my desktop dot calculator. So now I'm not fetching my calculator through application, which I did with I think Notepad, but my calculator is not behaving properly actually. Okay, I made the same mistake again. So with desktop also we have to use backend equals to UI. Yeah? Okay, so now we have to do the calculation. So calculation will be done by dialog dot type keys, and then let's say 2 into 3 equals. So this has to perform the calculation. Okay, so 2 into 3 equals to 6, it is calculating. Okay, just for the information purpose, if you have a different software installed on your system, try to do it with Notepad way first, which I have done, and you will find it on my channel. Okay, I think we have that video. So this is the one, Notepad automation using Python. Try to do that first, and if it in case doesn't work, then use the solution which I'm currently doing. So when you do 2 into 3, then what you need to do is you need to store the output somewhere, right? So sometimes people ask me like why I'm doing what I'm doing. So if you use this method, print control identifiers, you will know why I'm doing what I'm doing. So if I run this, so you see 2 into 3 equals to 6, and there is a lot of control identifiers here. So as you can see, button 35, keep on top, so things like that. But we don't want to use these much, so if you go from the top, you will make a lot of sense. So the title is calculator, so here you are seeing dialog is calculator, and which is why I created a new variable dialog. So that was the reason. Now there is a dialog 2 also, which is a child window. Okay, we have menu here, but we don't want to use that. Minimize, maximize, nope, don't have to use it. Okay, what we want is we want the field where I'm seeing the output. So if you drag down more, you will see static variables now. So if you see, this is app name, control type text, no. Then there is one more, expression is 2 into 3 equals to static. So here they have the expression 2 into 3, this one. So now we are at this one. So if you go down, you will see static 3, which is display is 6. So this is the required field which we want. But the problem is that it will always have display is. So you have to remove that, and then you will get the desired output 6. So let's first grab static 3, then we will see what we can do. So if you want to grab static 3, you just have to do dialog dot static 3. So now it will fetch the object for you, but we don't want to fetch the object, we want to fetch the object's value. So to do that, you will just use window underscore text method. So what happened? Okay, it went not responding.